Alright, so I have made some progress in my shooter game. I wanted to rethink some things, so instead of there being a system where you have credits from bringing back stuff from your ship and cashing them in, the shipyard has the parts for your ship, and you'll use resources to craft them with nanites instead. So it's a system of resources and the amount of nanites that you can produce. So we can go inside here and land on the landing pad and get into here. Right now I have mounting points. I think I'm going to just have them be wherever you want them on a snappable grid and get rid of this menu entirely. And you can either attach like to the front here, the 4, which is nautical terms for the direction of your ship. So on the 4 we put like cannons. I'm only going to put 1 cannon on. It's actually better for shooting asteroids to have 1 cannon. Having multiple thrusters is probably good because that makes you better, makes you faster. So I can double click or hit attach. But I'm just going to go ahead and put some thrusters on, and the important part, probably the thing that you will, I'm kind of debating whether or not just to make it part of the ship or make it something you have to work for first so you can know what things are. This is the smallest case scenario that I want to go for. I want to have an escape pod and all kinds of different unseen modules on the inside, as well as circuits that act kind of like Diablo-esque gems and things like runes and from Diablo kind of games, Path of Exile, something like that. And where you basically can design in your own shipyard all these basic items. You go out and fight other ships and they drop special things. Where asteroids always just have minerals and maybe different mobs come out of them. Ships themselves, while they can be harvested and turned into resources, they're more of a way of getting special items. Procedurally generated weapons and armor and, well, in this case, shield computers and modules and things like that. Anyway, I'll leave the shipyard so we can try it out. Well, never mind. I forgot to put this thing back on. I'm going to put that on the dorsal, top, the scanner, and then we'll go out. And the scanner is like a part targeting system, so you can target the asteroids, and also has the tractor beam, which you can tug them around a little bit. The heavier ones are a lot harder to tug around. There's a tiny asteroid. That would be the one that you could actually in the beginning bring to your refinery, the small refinery that you get at the beginning, and put it in there to get resources from them. So you do that, but if they're too big, let's just pretend that that's not happening. If you need to make the asteroids smaller for your refineries to get them, you blast holes through them. Make them into smaller chunks. Then we can take the smaller piece and it won't be nearly as hard to do. And you can just kind of go between having it, because it affects your ship's movement when you're tugging something. Sort of use it to move things around and change the trajectory of the asteroid chunk so that you can push it into a refiner on your station. So now I got to work on the modular space station setup so you can build your space station. I think I'll just kind of have the concept of the working refinery first. Once I have it, so you can build the space station up, modify your ship, and have a few extra parts going on that make for a somewhat of a gameplay. I'll start making it so people can actually help test it. Right now I don't think there's enough of a complete game for it to be interesting, but I also don't want to go too far into it and create all these bugs that I don't find normally, so that people can help me figure out what's fun, what's not so fun, and what works, and things like that. And yeah, so that's kind of it. There's a few things that I can't put in yet. Being able to go inside and have access to this, and these things won't go away because for some reason, this happens all the time. And it's just something I deal with. I usually deal with it pretty well. If I can't deal with it within a few hours, I stop and I come back to it later. And that's been pretty helpful for me instead of trying to like grind away at it, because I'll stay up for 24 hours trying to fix one stupid thing when I know that if I slept and dreamed and had some kind of thoughts in my dreams and ideas, that it'll probably come to me in the morning when I wake up, or it comes to me in a dream. And if something like that will happen, and it'll be like, I wasted all that time the night before when all I had to do was goddamn go to bed, right? So that happens, and I just need to teach myself to stop doing that. I'm getting to the point where I'm too old to do that, so I need to live a longer life and sleep when I'm alive, which is contrary to the song. Anyway, that is it for the vlog, the vdevlog, my video devlog. So you are awesome for watching, and take care. Thank you so much for watching, and you have yourself a good time, and game on, and love, luck, and lollipops. Bye now. It'll come to you. What? Oh, I gotta get this thing up here. Ugh!